Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I am glad you all made it. Again, let me know that you are here in the comments. Just say hi so I know you're here. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Please hit the subscribe button. Hey, Micah. uh, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. But happy Wednesday. Glad you guys all made it. Today was a good day for me. It was pretty easy. I only worked half a day. So that's definitely, a good thing in my eyes. So yeah, I'm excited about that because I didn't have to work a full day and I'm off tomorrow. So but mostly because of the LAUSD strike. If it's like big news right now, and I really feel like they need to just go ahead and pay, the administrators what they're asking for. It's not like they're asking for anything outrageous. They're not being, insensitive or whatever. They, they really do deserve the pay that they're asking for. So yeah, I'm just trying to reposition myself because, don't want people looking all up my dress, still a lady. So just making sure I'm okay. But yeah, that's been a really big thing. I just feel like they're doing too much with not paying them what they deserve. My birthday just passed, so it's been a week. It was an interesting day, but I am blessed to see another year. I'm happy to see another year. It was a good day. I'm not gonna. It rained a lot, but I survived. I did some stuff for myself, so that was good. And my friends, my daughter, my family, they were amazing. So yeah, really, truly, and thankfully, for them. So let me think. We're gonna go ahead and get started with the wine. I did a rosé this time. Let me see. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I mean, it's a really pretty color. 13.5% alcohol. So it should be good. I mean, I realized I was going through this big red trip the last, for about a month. It was pretty much all red blends. So I was like, okay, let me get to some of the whites. I hate twist caps because I can never get them open. It never fails every time. Here we go. All right, got it open. Let's go ahead and pour. Oh, the sound of that first pour. So I did chill my wine in advance. Hey, Megan, welcome. Glad you made it. I hope your day was good. Oh, it smells really good. Let's see. So this is a rosé. And like I said, I'm not a big white wine girl, but I am trying. Again, that's the whole point of this, is for me to find, different wines, try them. Oh, it's beautiful. I mean, it's very beautiful. Now, I have tried sparkling rosés, and they've been really good. So, but like I said, I'm a sparkling girl, so that's definitely, but let's see what she's talking about. Oh, that's pretty good. It's not overly sweet like I expected it. I thought it was going to be really sweet, but this is actually really good. So I'm pleasantly surprised. Oh, I like that a lot. And like I said, I'm not a white wine girl, so this is definitely going to be one that I will add to my regular wine consumption, I guess you can say. Probably be gifting as well, because I know a lot of people that do drink white wines. So I try to think about who would like it when I drink it. So yeah, that's definitely going to be a go-to. But getting on to, oh my gosh, today. Today, yes. So I've been, like I said, I listen to podcasts. I do the TikTok thing, and I listen to a lot of stuff. And of course, conversations with friends, things like that. That's how I come up with, what I want to talk about. But I saw this video, and this girl was saying that she feels like this younger generation has no, no girl code ethic. And it had me laughing because I was thinking about, a lot of, different situations where it's like girl code 101. A lot of people don't understand that, yes, they are unwritten, I guess you can say, rules, laws, whatever you want to call it. But the do's and don'ts of being a good friend, good girlfriend, things like that. And I saw one today. These girls were doing this podcast, and I'll after this, I'll put the video up on my Instagram. But it was just another girl asking, her girlfriends that she was on a podcast with, how would you feel about a woman giving your husband a two-arm hug? Like, she walked up and around his neck is where she's hugging him, and they all instantly are like, no. And it got me really thinking, like, there are a lot of different people that don't understand the etiquette of, girl code. And the more I started thinking, it's like I've had conversations with friends who are just like, no, I have female friends that do have my husband, number, things like that. And they may need him to do stuff, but, they won't just exactly. It's like, I don't know. It's just like this unwritten thing. Like, you think, okay, they should know, but they don't know. And it's so many different things where it's just like, it's just so much that comes with, being a woman. But a lot of these girls are just like, and those are the ones you look at and you're like, okay, no, you're not okay. Or maybe somebody didn't teach you. And a lot of times it's like, I try to think, don't judge, part of girl code. But it's like, if you know, okay, I'm sure they know, it does come off sometime as, disrespectful, but people they don't get it. So got a booty out hug. No, it's a side hug. If you hugging, like, so we recently just went to Knott's. And normally, the friends that we went out with, if I, when I see the husband, he'll fist pump me. It's funny, or shake my hand. But this time it's like, it's a side hug. You don't just walk up and like embrace him like you embrace your own. So that was the one common thing that everyone was saying is, when it's another man, you embrace him like that. I'm not going to go up there and bear hug another woman's man. And I would expect the same thing with mine. But yeah, it's weird things, that, I don't know. It's just an unwritten rule. And we don't expect guys to, completely follow it because it's not, well, yeah, you're supposed to respect our relationship. However, it's not for the guy to be like, oh no, don't do that. Chest to chest and mid to mid. It's a funny situation because a lot of females, it seems like, really don't get it. But I was really intrigued and I was like, okay, so being as we are still in Women's Month, I figured, you know what, let's break this down and talk about the unwritten rules. So, with us, it is hard. And this is why I feel like a lot of women don't embrace female relationships. We are so closed. And I mean, because I was the same way. It wasn't until within the last maybe 4 to 5 years that I was just like, okay, let me try this whole having girlfriends thing, because my trust levels went, oh my gosh, they went down. It was just like, okay, I don't know how to do this without feeling, I guess, guarded. So, and that was just me. But I mean, I've embraced it. I love the group of women that I am friends with now. So I really hope that I continue these friendships. But number one, be honest without being rude. I saw a girl say, I'm trying to make sure I paraphrase this correctly. She was saying, if you have to be an asshole to get your point across to me, you don't respect me enough to have honesty. And I feel like there is a way to say, what you need to say without being an asshole. And a lot of us are still practicing that. It is sometimes, like, if you're in the heat of the moment, sometimes it is hard to say, what you want to say. depending on the closeness of your relationship, you really do have to think about how you're saying things. Like if I'm like super close with somebody, I can say, oh, you were being a bitch. And that's just what it is. You two, please don't flag me for that. I didn't mean to actually blurt the word out like that. But you know, you sometimes you need to tell your friend you are being such a B word, and that's just what it is. Because sometimes that, you know, I've caught myself being that. So you have to. Um, Uplifting instead of getting jealous. I don't find myself getting, you know, it's like if another woman has something that I think is, it's like I am like, oh, that's cool. Like I'm a big compliment person. Like if I see a girl out and I like her outfit, I'm gonna compliment her. And I feel like that's a lot of the reason, a lot of the times women get dressed, it's not for men. Let's just be honest about that. It's not for men, it's about other women. We like to get that. Oh, you look good. I like your outfit. Oh, I like your shoes, things like that. I know when another woman compliments me on something I have, it does kind of boost my ego a little bit. It's like, okay, you know, add a little extra, you know, in my steps. So I feel like that one is, it's a definite must. Steer clear from forbidden zones. I feel like that should be, you know, never date your friend's ex-boyfriend. That one is a big no-no to me. If you know, like I seen it happen in high school, and these two people were super close, and she started, and it's like, well, what was going on during that time that they were, you know, dating, that you got, so you developed feelings for your friend's boyfriend who's now the ex, like that. I don't know. To me, that's too much. And if you have a friend and you didn't know it was her ex, and then you guys start, that's when you guys have to have a conversation. I'm not saying just break it off or nothing, but if you know it's your friend's ex, you cannot do that. That's just, no, it's not okay. And when people say, oh, but it's your ex, you shouldn't care, no, still no, not your friend. Another one, I don't care if it's an enemy, you can date him, you can have him, but not my friend, not somebody I hang out with on a consistent basis. We talk to each other on the phone. No, that's not okay. You know, hey sis. So yeah, those are, you know, join in, you know, because you know, yeah. Don't let anyone put themselves down. I have to follow my own, you know, sometimes I do need, you know, my girlfriends to, you know, pump me up. It's an ego thing. It's just like, okay, cool, I love it, you know, but you always want to be there to support your friends and cheer her on. Let her rule her life. Oh man. So I gave an example. If she likes a man, but he pisses you off, don't try and break him off. Her relationship is her business until you have surefire evidence that he isn't worth it. I had a friend who I don't know what her problem was, but I want to say it wasn't that she was jealous of my relationship. I think she was jealous that I was happy. And the more I was happy, the more she was unhappy. And it's like, dude, like I thought that's what you wanted, was for me to be happy and have somebody. And she was just like, anything she could think of, she just wasn't happy. It was just pissing her off to see me, you know, somehow. I mean, we eventually weren't friends anymore, and I feel like it was for the best, because I don't want that. I don't need that energy in my life, you know. Thank you. I appreciate that. That is Kiana, my other Kiana, the other Kiana. And you are beautiful as well, my girl. And she and I reconnected, and that's just it. We friends, you know. That's it. So thank you. I knew what you were saying. Trust me, I'm the typo queen, and it's not sometime until after I read it, I'm like, ooh, yep. Hopefully the person didn't catch it. But I will admit, iPhone adding that new edit button to text has really helped me with my, you know, my typos. So I feel like that's a good thing. Oh, we got a comedian in the building. So it's definitely one of those. So I don't want friends in my life, and I'm not one to hate either. Like, I have friends that, you know, confide things in me, but I'm not gonna say everybody's gonna go through some stuff. So it's like, what are you sitting here acting like that for? Like, people go through stuff. Ooh, what you drinking now? Because that flight that you were drinking on this weekend, I was like, okay, girl. So yeah, this is my first drink I've had in a little while. So I'm excited about that. It's really good. Be the wing woman she needs. If you have like so no cuts and no slack, you are funny. If you are somewhere and you know a guy and your friend, your a mutual friend is with you, and she's like, "Oh, he's cute," and you can take the initiative to introduce him. Don't be a hater. Go ahead, and if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But at least open the door for your friends so that way they can see if something will blossom from there. I am a firm, you know believer in that. My daughter just texted me. She says she's in California. uh Join the battle together. I'm a big one on that. If I have a friend and we supposed to be friends and you tell me you don't like somebody, that is instantly my enemy as well. Like, we're not friends. I'm not gonna like you. I'm more than likely gonna give you the side eye when I see you somewhere. So it's like, you just got it's a loyalty thing. It's like, so if somebody, and then if you make up with them, it's gonna be hard for me to be like, okay, so if you beefing with somebody and we friends, we don't like them together. So never talk behind her. Oh, well, Megan, you already know. Hey, Naya, I miss you. My daughter up in here, she in California, y'all. She said she was gonna try and get on the live tonight in person, but her plans didn't go as planned. Yeah, girls are built different. We are built by a whole different set of rules, and it may seem weird, but that's just who we are. So it's definitely one of those things. So if my friend don't like somebody, I don't like you either. And I feel like it's the same thing with my friends. Well, Megan, to tell you, we had a conversation once, and I was just like, but I'm nice because of her. But yeah, so it is what it is. Don't talk behind your friend's back. I think that is super whack. Go live again Friday. Okay, so my kid is crazy. Maybe we'll do a special live. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But don't talk. That's super whack. Like, if I'm gonna say something to your face, that's just what it is. Like, okay, and I feel like my friends, I can say certain things where it's just like, okay, that was whack. You probably shouldn't have done that. Or even if they check me and tell me, okay, but don't say it behind my back if you can't say it to my face. That's super whack, and that'll make me question our friendship. And never judge stranger girls. I don't understand that one, but okay. And defend, your friends behind their back. So like, if you hear somebody, and I've had it happen before. It's like, if you hear somebody talking about your friend, and somebody is that comfortable to say it in front of your face, like, and you don't defend your friend, you just as whack as they are, and you really not that person's friend. So if you are not defending your friends outside of, where they can't defend themselves, you whack too. I agree. Rescue her from creeps. If you see somebody at a bar, like you're out at a bar, club, anything, and you see somebody is feeling uncomfortable, and you don't do nothing about it, you just as bad as that person is. So definitely, make sure. I mean, because we got to stick together. Sometimes it's cool to not get in the middle. You know what? Sometimes it is. You gotta check the temperature of the situation and see what's really going on. If it's a domestic situation, I would say don't get involved. But if it's a guy, like, and a girl's just there, she's trying to have a drink at a bar, and a guy's just approaching her, sometimes it's like, you don't even have to be aggressive with the situation. You can be like, oh, hey, glad you waited for me, whatever. I don't know. It's easy ways to run interference to, save a woman, because you can tell when she's not comfortable with a situation. And sometimes guys are, they don't know how to hear no, and then they get aggressive and it turns uncomfortable. So it's just like, okay, you're a weirdo and we got to get out of the situation. Save her from makeup embarrassment. Oh, that's a really, oh, okay. You was talking about the friend stuff. They don't like no, and they get aggressive, and it's just like, okay, so now I'm arguing with a guy over, you know, over you hearing no. Like, I'm sorry, your ego was bruised. Shit, calm down. That's just, I don't know, it's too much. We were in a situation, and it's just like they don't want to hear no sometime. And even a couple years ago, move on and leave her alone. Oh my gosh. It was a situation a couple years ago where a girl, she lost her life in a bar because she told a guy no. I don't know. I heard it was a hotline number out there. So it's like, even if you don't want to give a guy your number, you can give him a number. But I saw something on TikTok that said, if a guy hits on you, you don't want him to, have your number, give him your ex's number. And I was just like, that's interesting. But I don't know my ex's number. So that would be funny. I would have to find somebody else. Maybe you should give him your man's number. Hello, lady. Okay, save your battery. I'll see you when you get home. But definitely, it's just so many different things. I don't know. I don't like being hit on, so I'm gonna awkward my way out of the situation really quickly. So it's just like, yeah, as long as they see a car and give a fake number. Man, it's funny because it's just like, okay, give a fake, that, no, that is funny. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna give a fake name, but it's like, if a guy, like, I've never had it. I mean, I had it once and it made me super uncomfortable, where I kept saying no, 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 and then I started running off, and then I think the security guard, she saw me getting uncomfortable, and I was leaving. And this is the funny part: I was leaving ER. I was pregnant with my son, just fart or burp from the gut. That is funny. I didn't have to do either of those, but I probably would have if it would have persisted, if the security didn't rescue me. I'm like saying no, and I'm just like, no. I said, I'm just trying to leave the hospital, just got discharged. Like, no, I'm like, I have somebody. I'm like on my way home to the somebody. And the person just kept, and I'm like, oh my gosh, no. Like, and the more I said no, and then I started getting a little louder. Security finally came, and she's like, oh, she said, where are you parked at? And then she just grabbed my arm and starts escorting me out. And I'm like, oh God, thank you. But yeah, people are just, I don't know. It's like the more they hear no, it's just like, oh, well, we can't be friends. No, I don't want you to be my friend. So please leave me alone. So it's weird. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it. So yeah, but I think even give your man's number. If you got a cool one that's gonna be like, oh, okay, he'll play along with it, mess with the guy and then make the guy uncomfortable enough to leave you alone. So maybe that should be the go-to. And saving her from makeup embarrassment. If I feel like, if you see I got something on my teeth and you don't say something, you don't see my mascara, my eyeliner, whatever is smudged is off, and you don't help me, are we really friends? I mean, even with strangers, like, I saw a video today and I thought this was super cool. This girl was like, oh, I can't have her walking down the street like that. And she literally walked up to the girl. She was like, hey, your ponytail is coming undone. And she asked her if she could help her rebraid the ponytail. And the girl was like, oh my God, thank you. Like, she genuinely was just, looking out for her. And I feel like a lot of that needs to happen more often. So yeah, get her home safely. I know my friends are like that. If you see your friend is just, had a little too much, not with girls. If you see your friend, you are funny. If you see your friend has had too much and you don't help them get to where they got to be, are you really friends? Like, you gotta be there for your friends. Like, that is just what it is. Even if it's calling somebody to come pick them up that that they'll say, yes to, they're going to listen to. You got to do what you got to do. I'm saying yes to the wine. The wine is really good. Giving good giving honest opinions on outfits. If you see me wear something and you know it's not flattering on me, don't let me walk out the house with that. Don't tell me, "Ooh, you look cute and I don't look cute." Oh, that's funny. Protector from wardrobe malfunctions. I do, feel like if you see your friend, like maybe it might be a little too much, boobage going on. They want to show a little bit of cleavage, but not too much. Go ahead and help them out with a safety pin or something. I used to carry them in my purse until I realized people don't need them anymore. So definitely. And I thought this was super cool because I did see this happen recently while I was out at dinner, or where was I was at a restaurant. No, was it? No, we were out. It just was late when I left. We started off for brunch and it was just late when, yeah, the sun was up in the sky when I got there and it was going down when I left, but it wasn't quite dinner. We did eat twice while we were there, so I guess that's a good thing. But uh when you got exactly, and I feel like it should be like a cutoff, like, okay, we're not going to drink anymore. But if you going out to drink, you guys should at least Uber together, things like that, so that way you both are safe. If they kidnap one, they kidnapping both, and we got a better chance of fighting them off that way. But this girl, she didn't have, it's saying, share the tampons, but it wasn't any toilet paper in the one stall, and the girl was in there. She was asking, if anybody is there, can you hand me some toilet paper? And the girl really handed the roll of toilet paper over. I thought that was pretty cute. Cool. So it's like, help them out. If, somebody's in the bathroom having a woman malfunction and she needs, a little protection and you have it on you, just share it. Don't be a jerk and have her embarrassed walking down the street with that, scarlet letter hanging on her. Delete pictures that your friends hate. Yeah, dudes don't have that type of bond. Yeah, and I feel like y'all could, but I saw a TikTok on that. They were like, girls be like, "Oh, you got your boobs done, let me see them," and things like that. And it's like, dudes ain't gonna be like, "Oh yeah, let me see." It's just, yeah, we are different, but that's okay. That's what makes us so special, and that's a good thing. I do. But better not reach under that stall. Well, I mean, if they ain't no toilet paper, then what you supposed to do? You gonna leave them there? That's not okay. That's not okay at all. I went in the bathroom once at work and all the stalls didn't have toilet paper. And I was sitting there until somebody came in and handed me some toilet paper, and my boss thought it was hilarious. I was like, that's not funny. You do, but sometimes, like, if you work in the office, it's one of those where sometimes you wait because it's like, oh, I'm trying to get stuff done. And in my industry, yeah, sometimes you will be sitting there for a minute and then you be like, oh my God, I gotta go. And then before you know it, you run into the bathroom and you're not thinking, let me check on toilet paper. Yeah, so I only had it happen once. And then a girl came in and she was like, oh, let me grab you a roll. And then she grabbed rolls for the other stalls too. But I was sitting there. Don't even talk to me in there. See, that's a guy thing. Y'all, yeah, y'all different. I'm no. I had my stuck moment and the girl handed me some toilet paper in the bathroom at work. This was like a couple months ago. It is what it is. No biggie. But yeah, if your friend don't like certain pictures that you took, get them out of there. Like, I ask, permission, so I let all my friends see stuff before I post it, because that is going to be there for a minute. And even with me, I'm just like, don't post me looking crazy, please. That's all I ask. Be respectful. Help your friend when she vomits. No, see, you gotta ask. That's the thing. Don't be having me out there looking crazy. And if you gonna have me looking crazy, don't, yeah, not my brand page. Don't post that, please. Help her when she vomits. See, and that's the thing. At least you make sure that a good picture was taken. I have, some friend. I even have family that would just post it. And you'd be like, for real? That's how you feel about me? You gonna post this and I look like a retard? Like, no, please don't. Or you ever had in pictures where it's like one eye is closed and you like, no, don't post that. That's not okay. Go and get rid of it. That's not okay. Leave with the same people you arrive with. I totally agree. If we all go into a party, whether I planned it, dinner, something like that, or I'm meeting somebody there, if we came together, we leaving together. You don't know that guy. We don't know that guy. That's just, what it is. We leaving together. And definitely, if you have close friends, keep tabs on your friends on their first date. Have a plan in action, because people are weirdos nowadays, and it's yeah, you taking chances just dating now. It's insane. But I have there are certain people that have my location, certain people I have their location. So it's one of those. So I'm big on that. I'm a big safety person. If I go somewhere with people and it's like, okay, let me know you made it home safe. If we're meeting up, it's like, okay, text me when you made it here. And it's like, I know outside of that they're not doing that regularly, but I still want to know for my own safety. You were with me, you were in one piece. Let me know you made it back in one piece. And when you go to the bathroom, when you're out, try and go together, or take somebody with you, because you never know what's going to happen. Some of these are stupid. One says, tell her if he's another thing dudes though. Y'all not gonna go to the bathroom together, but it's a girl thing. It's about safety. It's not about nothing else. It says, tell her if he's cheating. I'm not. I was having this conversation with Naya while we were at work. I was like, I wouldn't want to know. Don't tell me, because it's like, just let me find out on my own. I don't want you to tell me. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. Just keep it to yourself. I'm not gonna look at you different if you did know, because I don't want you to tell me. Like, I don't want to know. Like, I don't know. It's just one of those. I don't want that pain inflicted on me, especially by somebody I care about. Like, just let me find out how I find out, when I find out. Just, you don't be the messenger. So no, I don't agree with that one. See, and you said it that day. That is a tricky one. There are some people that want to know, but I think that's one of those things where you got to know your friends. Like, if you know one friend wants to be like, why didn't you tell me? Then by all means, yeah, tell them. Y'all hear it. The internet hears it. If you know something and you know my man cheat, don't tell me, because then I'm gonna be mad, and I'm gonna be mad at you too. I don't want to know. That's me. That's just how it is. So just let me find out how I find out, when I find out, but don't you be the one. Yeah, because there are people that get mad at the messenger, and it's just like, well, I was just trying to save you, but it's like, no, you didn't save me. So, and then there are some people that are just so delusional that even if they tell you, oh, tell me, and then they still get mad. It's like, okay, maybe she should not be your friend no more. I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely a tricky one. But no, I wouldn't want to know. Don't tell me shit. That's a good one, too. I have certain friends, it's like, okay, they will go. And I do have other people that, say the same thing. It's like, if you've gone too long, then I'm coming. But if somebody is a little intoxicated when they go to the bathroom, I feel like, yeah, they need somebody to go with them just to make sure everything is okay. I know I got, at least 2-3 friends that will definitely be like, okay, she's gonna need a little assistance, I'm gonna go with her. So I think it all depends on the situation too. Now, what about telling your friend, dude, wait, you good, bro? That's funny. Yeah, that's funny. They wait till they come back and ask if you good. I mean, that and y'all lines don't be as long as ours to the bathroom, so it shouldn't take too long unless he in there doing number 2. But I don't know, doing number 2 in public is just not the business for me. I'm not gonna do it. I just, yeah, that's not something I'm comfortable enough with doing. Yeah, like no, it's not gonna happen in public with me. Like, PNS, if I gotta, yeah, I no, that's okay. Yeah, so that's funny. That's a good one. Would you want your friend to tell you if a friend was being shady? So we talked about, the whole significant other is cheating, things like that, but would you want to know if your friend was being a shitty friend? I think that I would want to know. Like, if I had a girlfriend that was just, out there talking all kind of shit about me. You know what? In that, I think when it comes to that, I do want to know, because I did just recently have a situation happen where, somebody wasn't being, that may make you seem, it could make you seem messy, or it could just be like, okay, they asking because they want to see if they got to whoop some ass for you behind the scenes as well. So I don't know, but it's people. At least you kind of protected in that case. With a guy, I don't know. See, no, I don't, because it does hurt the same. It does hurt the same. Like, oh, you out here talking shit about me like that? Like, okay, I see how you are. Yeah, it's all, man. It's all, just too much. Like, ugh, ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna have another drink on that one. And celebrate your friendships. I I I really think people need to do that more. Just celebrating in general. I'm a big seller. Oh my gosh, I will celebrate because you just got a new job. I am big on celebrating. I love, just being happy for people, and when people have big things happening and they're happy and it makes me happy. So I love all of that. Like, it just be, oh my gosh, it's so much joy. So I truly believe that you should celebrate your friends as much as you celebrate your own stuff, your family. Your friends are an extension of your family at that point. So definitely celebrate, be happy for your friends. If you can tell when somebody is genuinely happy for somebody, and if you see that sometimes I feel like you can tell when somebody is happy for you. And it kind of makes it fun to be with that person. But I truly think people should start celebrating their friends more. That makes life easier. Um, oh, that's a good one. When you drop your friend off at home, sometimes, well, see them, that means they're not your friends. That means they are not your friends if they be on some bullshit. Because after, like I said, it took me a long time to get to that point where I'm like, okay, I trust women and I can fill them out. I can see and I can tell when I'm about to have to deal with, and I'm not going to deal with it anymore. I don't have to. I don't deserve to. I have already seen. I'm not in high school. That's just what it is. I'm not in high school no more. Hey, girl. Thank you. I'm not gonna deal with, BS drama. It's just one of those where I'm just like, okay, if your energy is off and you seem like a weirdo, we're just not. You're not my friend. But no, I'm a firm believer on that. No, that's true. And you have to, and that's the thing, you have to know the people that you're doing things for as well. Because what I am learning is that that's a great no. You have to know how to celebrate them, because some people don't celebrate the same way you do, and that's a very good point. And that's one of those things that I'm learning how to understand as well, because my therapist was saying sometimes we do things, as we say, for other people, but if it's not the way that they want it, it's not for them. And when she was saying, I was just like, it made me reevaluate myself and how I do things for people, because we're not the same. And she said a lot of the time that when people are celebrating people and doing things for other people, it is because we're celebrating them in our own love language. So know that, I mean, that's a very good point. That's very true. So you got to know who it is that you're doing things for, so that way you can celebrate them accordingly. And a lot of time it's like people will tell you what they want. So if somebody tells you I don't want nothing, like I have a friend that's like, she does not like to celebrate her birthday. So I was really low key when it came to her birthday. It was just like, okay, here's your gift, happy birthday, I love you, that's it. I'm not about to go over the top, for her, but it was enough to acknowledge it was her birthday and that I acknowledged her, but it wasn't over the top, where, because I'm over the top, I'm not gonna lie. If you could do fireworks, I want them. But that's me. That is how I want to be celebrated. So no, definitely know your friends. Just know who you're doing it for. So yeah, that was a good point, Jay. I appreciate that. Um, don't let her dance alone. I don't care if I dance alone. Like if we go out and music is playing, I don't need nobody to dance with me. If I feel like dancing, I'm a dance. I will dance in the grocery store sometime. If it's a good song, I'm a dance in the grocery store. I don't care. So that's not a big thing to me. Mm. What about your friend dating a family member? Is that off limits? Because what if it don't work, or what if that person realizes that that person isn't connecting? Like, should your friends and your family or their friends not date? Like, ooh, what is the protocol on that one? I don't know because it's like, what if it does work? That's a tricky one. That's a tricky one. Hmm. What y'all think? We're gonna come back to that one. And never shame your friends' feelings. I agree with that, because you can't uh, I you can't logic, feelings. So, but keep me out your business. But that's the thing, because you know them, they're gonna put you in it. So it's one of those where it's just like, you could say it, but somehow you gonna end up and it's gonna be like no comment. Well, why you don't care? Blah, blah, blah. It's gonna be dramatic. So okay, so we're gonna put that on the off limits list. You can't be dating, because we don't want that. I saw a video. Man, TikTok is just full of people just put all their business out there. It was a girl, she was telling her friend not to date her cousin. And the friend ended up dating the cousin anyway. And she wouldn't, she didn't want to say why. She was like, it's not my business, but I don't want you to date my cousin. And she wouldn't tell her why. And then eventually it came out that the cousin had HIV. And the only reason that the girl found out, because she went and got a test and found out she was HIV positive. And she said, why wouldn't you tell me? She said, I told you not to date him. She said, but why wouldn't you tell me that? She said, because it wasn't my place to put his business out there like that. And I was like, damn, she didn't take heed. So she didn't listen to her friend, did what she wanted to do anyway. And then she ended up with HIV. So much wrong in that, but it's just like, she told her not to date her. So it's like, if your friend is telling you, no, that's not the person, and you don't listen, is that kind of your fault? But damn, HIV, like, whew, that, man, I'm fighting somebody. So it's like, yeah, I guess it's one of those where it's like, it's a case by case situation. But girl code, man, girl code. Don't give your friends the cold shoulder. I just recently found out that, well, would it be wrong? I mean, I don't know. It's like, what, I don't know. Because when I was sitting there, I was reading the comments on it, and people were just like, well, technically, you can't just tell people's medical history. But it's like, I thought that only applied to doctors. But I don't know, how much is HIPAA law protect? Like, does that mean everybody can't tell people? I don't know. I mean, because I know when COVID was around, they were saying you can't just tell people somebody had COVID. Like you had to say, oh, you came in contact with someone who was exposed to COVID. So I don't know. That's a weird one. But I still feel like she should have listened to her friend when she told her don't date him. Like if your friend is adamant about you not dating somebody that they know, like no, yeah, you need to take heed to that warning and not date the person. So yeah, that's a crazy. That's a crazy one. Uh, oh yeah, but she did ask why, and she said she couldn't tell her. She said, just don't do it, and that was that. She did it anyway, and now she got it. That's crazy. I don't know, but I feel like still, if you know you got something and you don't tell the person that you sleeping with before you sleep with them that you have it, you just as wrong. And I think with AIDS, HIV, isn't that like illegal? You end up going to jail or something if you don't tell people that you have it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look up on that law, but I feel like that one was, an actual crime if you don't tell somebody. But that's still gross. But that was an extreme example that I gave as well. But it was on TikTok and I remembered it. And yeah, so I don't know. Maybe if your friend tell you don't date their relative or, their friend, then just don't do it. Let's just leave that one at that. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty gross. I can't stop thinking about it now. She probably should have told her. Yeah, it always is. Yeah, I mean, it does change the whole dynamic. I don't know. It does. That's weird. That's weird. Yeah, he should have told her. He definitely should have told her. So he's more wrong in the situation than anybody. But I don't know. Yeah, that's just gross. Yeah, maybe, yeah, friends and family off limits. Okay, so we putting that on there for sure. They off limits. We don't need that drama in our lives. So I recently found out that like ignoring somebody, if I knew yeah, I mean for me, that's what I'm saying. Like if you have that, like I could swear that's like a whole like felony to not tell somebody that you knowingly know you have it and you infect that person like and not tell them. I could swear that was a felony, but I don't know, I could be wrong and misunderstood the law, but that's a pretty messed up situation. Like if you know you have that, like, and you're not getting rid of that, I mean, I, that's messed up. Like you just messed up somebody's life on purpose because you could have told them, oh, I have HIV, I have AIDS. I mean, and you know what? And I get what you're saying because it's like now you're gonna feel awkward around a person, so you're gonna end up not being cousins anyway because it's like you don't know how to be around them with that. So yeah, it's almost like you not judging them, but it's like you looking at them weird, like, oh, you know, like they was doing magic when he first got it. Didn't nobody want to, they were throwing his plates and stuff out that he was eating off of and the cups he was drinking off of when he contracted it. I still don't know if he got it. I really don't. Magic ain't never been sick since he contracted it. Yeah. Like I don't know. I don't think he got it. I think he was just he took one for the team so he can, make his money. The Illuminati. Yes, I am a conspiracy theorist. So, yeah, I feel like Magic took that one for the team just so he can, get his, yeah. But exactly, he got that money because of the Illuminati. I don't know. Magic ain't never been sick since he got it. But then Easy E contracted full blown AIDS and was dead within what, a week or two after they said he contracted it. Something don't seem right. Something don't seem right. Something ain't right. I don't know. Yeah, it is a bunch of celebrities with AIDS that we don't know. And that's why it's just like, and they just be sharing each other like, sorry. he was infected by, yeah, it's, man, I'm telling y'all, like, it's not adding up. It's not adding up. Like, Easy E was dead within that much time after he contracted it, after they said, I don't know, something they adding up. But Magic, I don't think Magic really got it. It's all about money. That was his sacrifice to get the money that he won, and now look at him. Magic got all kind of stuff going on. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think he got it. And if I end up dead, somebody killed me over this. So yep, we gonna leave that on that. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, so where he get the cure from? Why didn't anybody, say anything? Why are they not giving this cure to other people? Is it only, and why is Magic the only one that's been cured? There's so many other celebrities out there that are known celebrities. Like, I can't remember who it was, but it's a known celebrity. I'm gonna look it up. But he has it, so why hasn't, and he's a big name too. Why haven't they cured him yet? Only his money cures it, right? Exactly. Regular people have it for life. It's a whole lifetime sentence. So it's one of those where it's just like, yeah, I don't know, Magic. I feel like that one. And Cookie never got it either. How your wife been still having sex with you, and they never got it? Make it make sense. Yeah. And yeah, I don't trust it. I don't believe it. Yeah, they are different, but it's people out there, they supposedly living with AIDS. I don't know. That's crazy. That's crazy. And see, and this is why I be having trends like, I tell people all the time, go get you an STD panel. Go make whoever you sleeping with get an STD panel, because you can't be walking around with, your stuff just leaking. That is not. Yeah. Yeah, Cookie probably did stop giving it to him, but now you got to think, you stayed married to him. Yeah. Oh man, that is terrible. Terrible. On so many different levels. I don't know. I couldn't do it. There's no way. There is no way. Because I would be pissed as hell. I'm not staying married to you after you just, how you get it. First off, how you get HIV. What was you doing that made you contract it? Now, I can see, she probably did. But how you stay married to somebody that you not in all these years having sex with? Ugh. Somebody doing something on the side. And how we know she don't have it? Like, maybe she just ain't told nobody. It's a whole lot, I can go down the rabbit hole on this one. That's just, yeah. Something ain't right. I just don't. I don't agree with it. Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Never make your friend pick sides. I'm gonna go on record and say this. Everybody knows what it feels like to be in a new relationship. You automatically know that once you get into a new relationship, both parties are gonna, kind of be away from their, their friends, their family for a little bit, because they're getting to know somebody. They're excited to be around this person. They're spending more time with this person alone, so that way they can see if there's something there. Don't make your friends feel bad about that. I don't like that. Don't be that person to make your friend feel bad. Eventually things are going to go back to normal, but don't make your friends feel bad for getting to know somebody and taking the time to actually see if they have a future with somebody new. That is super whack. They'll be back. Don't make them feel bad for it. That's not okay. Some of these are so dumb. Some of these are so dumb. Yeah. Man. So, lady, you still there? It's so funny. She sent a thing saying that they have a whole sugar daddy convention in Vegas. Vegas. I can't remember which month. I'm gonna have to look it up, but I thought that was freaking hilarious. And what cracks me up is when I get those those DMs on Instagram talking about, oh, I saw your profile, blah, 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 blah. I would love to send you an allowance. And blah. I'm like, if you don't get the hell out of here, Naya, you can't go. I don't have enough keys to be a sugar daddy. You hilarious. Yeah, man. I was dying. I was like, what? Only you would find something like that. But a whole sugar daddy convention. So how does that, I want to know how that works. Like, what do? Do you go and like now you're interviewing? You got to get a membership. That's funny. That is freaking hilarious. But when you think about, okay, so y'all remember that show that was out, The Millionaire Matchmaker, where they were taking these women and putting them through all these tests and making them fill out all these things, and they were setting them up with millionaires. Don't they got a website? I'm telling you, I think that's that whole millionaire matchmaker thing. But these guys, it's like, but what's wrong with them that they over here, they gotta pay you? I don't know. I mean, yeah. It's so much to it, but it's hilarious. It's just like, you just got that much money that you just over here paying for conversation. I don't know. I feel like, what's her name? That married Hugh Hefner towards the end of his life. Man, she did it good. She did it right. She was like, oh yeah, that boy is in Vegas. Yeah. She was like, that boy is on his way out the door. Let me marry him. That is funny. Some sugar daddies just pay car. No, that's true. Like, all they do is they pay car notes and buying bags. I'm gonna need, no. I'm gonna need, that is funny. I'm gonna tell you, I was dying. They trying to see your toes. They trying to do more to see your toes. My God. That is funny. I just want to know what makes a guy, like, what kind of guy does that though? What kind of guy does that? I'm gonna pay your, and they don't want nothing. See, I said that. I joke with my friends, but I have a friend that, was saying, she was like, girl, you should do OnlyFans and just have your hair. She was like, people really be looking for your hair. And I'm just like, I don't have no sugar to give either. No, it's just not my thing. But I've contemplating, it's like people are like, oh yeah, your hair's so pretty, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, well, shit. Let me start putting videos of me washing my hair. Don't want to deal with it every day. Yeah, that's true. But it's like, well, what do they want to deal with? What are you paying for? Like, are you considered a prostitute at that point? I mean, I know they call it sugar baby, so it don't sound so provocative, but I don't know. What is it? Most sugar, yeah. Oh, that's so gross. That's so gross. Ugh. Are you, so what, they call you a sugar baby, but it's like, well, what are you doing? Like, I don't know. I have so many questions. I want to, I'm on a hunt now. I'm going to find a sugar baby. They also call a pimp a sponsor. That's funny. So he got a new name. What are you? That's my sponsor. That is funny. Now I got to find a sugar baby because I got so many questions. Ooh, I should have her on my show and we could talk about, ooh, that'd be hilarious because I got so many questions. I want to know. Google sugar daddy convention rules and regulations. Hilarious. No, it was a whole article. Now I gotta, that's funny. I gotta find the damn group chat. I have too many group chats, I think. That's the problem. Nope, that's not the one. I'm gonna find it. But I was just like, what? A whole dang convention. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, it's a whole situation going on. Okay, I got too many texts. Yeah. But yeah, yeah. I feel like if you gonna do it, go and do it. That's another a big one. I'm with that one. Some of these are dumb, but it wasn't written by us ethnic people. But it's some rules that are, I will admit it don't matter what your ethnicity is, that they are across the board. Like and comment on her purse. I am a firm believer. I will gas my friends up to the fullest because they bomb. Why not? And it is, if it's a good post, then, why not? You should always make your friends feel good about themselves. It's just whatever it is. Don't trust the girl. That's stupid. I do agree. Drag your friends out of the house every now and then. Do not let your friends sulk because especially if they're going through something and they're depressed, the only way to get out of certain energy is to get out of that energy. You can't just sulk and stay in that place. Like, I know when I'm getting in that moment, I will watch Chris, and once I get to, okay, I'm watching Christmas movies and it's not Christmas time, I need to do something. And it is hard to drag yourself out of your feelings. So, but as friends, when you see your friends are getting there, do what you have to do to help them get over the emotions that they're in. So, yeah. And you have to set boundaries with your friends. I do agree with that one. That is, I would never want, but see, and I'm one of those people. It's like, I don't judge my friends and their decisions. I may tell you stupid, or I think it's stupid. You did. Y'all going to the Sugar Daddy convention? No, that's hilarious. I mean, I thought it was funny, but it's just like, if money is gonna be given, hey, go for it. Yeah, some of these are dumb. Oh, but that's a big one. Of course, never break your promises. But I feel like that's a whole situation. That should just be across the board. Don't matter what. That ain't no girl code thing. That's just a friend thing. Don't don't break your promises. If you say, "Oh, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z," do it. Unless it's life or death, you know, just do it. It don't make sense not to. But hey. But no, I think that I man, y'all were on tonight. I love it. Tonight was good. Tonight was good. And I got a good rhyme. So for my white wine lovers, this is definitely a go-to. So I like it. I'm gonna finish this bottle. Not tonight. I'm not gonna finish the bottle tonight, but I'm definitely gonna finish the bottle because it was good. I'm shocked. I like it because I'm not a white wine girl. So I like this one. I'll admit Justin is a good brand. I had a red with from this brand, and my goodness, with spaghetti, was so good. It was so good. But this will definitely taste good with a Alfredo, a charcuterie board. Oh my goodness. I would tear a charcuterie board up with this wine. Those things are so good. But that's definitely, a good pairing for this one. So, yeah, I'm excited that I found this one. Man, but yeah, y'all were on tonight. I'm really excited how this conversation went, but yeah, I'm gonna find out when the convention is and let you ladies know because y'all appear to be excited about that. And y'all can go from there. But definitely, I'm very happy with how today went. And I'm excited I don't have to work tomorrow. You filling out the application? Okay. Who you filling it out for? Oh man. And I'm excited I get to see my baby girl. I haven't seen her in a little while. Hopefully I accept your membership. That is funny. So if anybody watches Insecure other than me, I love Insecure. I think Issa Rae is a freaking genius. Apparently, so you know how on the show Molly had joined the league so she could find, a quality guy with some money. Somebody really started a whole thing called the League. And she was like, I did. And everybody's like, nah, you was jocking Issa Rae. But it's a whole thing out there right now called the League, where it is a membership for people to, a dating membership for people with, you know, money, or and women looking for guys with money and whatnot. So it was just like, huh. She took it and ran with it. I feel like Issa should have did it. So I feel like Issa, you know, should have did it, but you know, it is what it is. Um, I got distracted by my son. Um, yeah, so I'm drinking too. Man, I'm so sad it ended too. I feel like Issa could have kept that going. But I just want to know when everybody, when she's coming out with season 2 of Rap Shit. I don't know if anybody else watched that too. I watched it because of Issa. And the show was actually really good, but I need season 2 to like hurry up and come back, or hurry up and come out like ASAP. So, but yeah, Insecure was definitely a show that was definitely needed. Yeah, it was a necessity show. So I yeah, but the League, I was like, that is funny. But the things you see online, social media is a blessing and a curse at the same time. But I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. And I will definitely be back. You feeling the sugar? Oh my gosh, I cannot. If you guys haven't hit that like button yet, please do it now. It'll really make me happy. But next week I will be back, and I will have my first guest next week. So I'm really excited about that. But and of course it's a woman, because we have to close out International Women's Month with, you know, good female energy. So I will be back next week with my first guest. So I'm really excited about that, you guys. Well, my first live guest. So somebody else will be on here chatting in person. Only 3 people hit that like button. Come on, guys, hit that like button. Once I log off, it'll say private, or it'll say the video is not there, but I have my laptop out so that way I can instantly move it to public. So then if you haven't hit the like button yet, you can do it from there. But try and do it before I end the live. And see you next week. I don't know why I just did that.